Disclaimer! This project is just a concept, and I am weird. Greetings, my lords and ladies, and welcome to another Super Smash Bros. DS character video. Today, I am happy to bring in the first piece of Fire Emblem representation in this concept, being none other than the character of Marth. I'll be honest, I haven't played Fire Emblem that much in my life, as it is personally not my type of genre. Despite this, I recognize it as a valuable jewel within Nintendo's history. Unfortunately, that does mean that my knowledge for this franchise is a little limited. Like many people, I was first introduced to the Fire Emblem universe through Smash, back in the ancient year of 2004, when I was but a pee-wee little child, scrolling through GameFAQs, and trying to find the methods of unlocking both of its characters. Back then, YouTube wasn't a thing, and we mostly relied on strategy guides and age-old internet rumors. Marth is a staple of the Fire Emblem franchise, at least within the Smash series, having been present in every game since Melee. He is the main character of the first Fire Emblem game, Shadow Dragon and the Blade of Light, as well as one of his subsequent games, Mystery of the Fire Emblem. He would make a return in Super Smash Bros. DS as a starter character. Originally, I was thinking of following Brawl's example and having him be unlockable, while introducing a new Fire Emblem rep as a starter, like Ike was. But things got a little complicated, and I ended up designing Marth first. I am still planning to introduce a new Fire Emblem rep down the line, and you can make your guesses as to who that will be in the comment section. Marth would keep his Japanese voice actor, just like he would later on in Brawl. Also, his hair is blue. Marth's design is somewhat limited, maybe even small in comparison to his other incarnations. It was very tough to fit his model within my set polygon limit, standing at just 624 tries. I had to restrict a lot of his armor pieces. Mainly, I'm mostly bummed out about not being able to include his shoulder pads, or his breastplate, as I feel like those parts of the design are really iconic to his character, amplifying the idea of him being some sort of knight. But at least I ended up with something completely original. His colors are a lot more saturated than they were back in Super Smash Bros. Melee, being a mixture of blues and yellows, and his falcon has a bit of a simpler shape to save on polygons. Overall, this was all pretty hard to pull off, and it's probably the character of the most sacrifices that I had to make. In Super Smash Bros. Melee, Marth is regarded as a top tier fighter due to his long reach, fast attacks, and heavy knockback. In this game, those aspects would remain, although the controls would be a lot different. As Marth does not wear much armor here, I think it's fair to say that his speed in particular would be enhanced, but his defense would be affected. Despite this, he'd still maintain a top tier spot. He would have one of the fastest dashes in the game. His hitbox would be pretty large, allowing him to safely attack from a distance. His neutral special would remain as a shield breaker, which, like in previous games, and as the name suggests, allows him to break shields when fully charged. The momentum would also propel him forward, allowing for side recoveries. His side special would also remain as a dancing blade, which is a sequence of slashes. In this game, the player would control it with the D-pad. Each slash would glow a different color, from red to green to blue, and repeat. His up special is a dolphin slash, which is a recovery move, an uppercut slash that can be used as a finisher for a combo. In this game, it would have a small aerial boost, allowing for better recovery. It would also have a small critical chance that can deal devastating damage to any opponent. And finally, his down special is his counter, which allows him to assume a defensive stance and retaliate against any incoming attack. With all these moves combined, Marth would prove to be an efficient sword fighter, who would live up to his top tier position. And that is all I have to say about Marty McFly. Sorry for keeping this one on the shorter side. There's not much to say when it comes to Marth, since he's meant to be an unchanged veteran. Also, it's been a pretty stressful season, and I was barely able to finish this video before the end of the month, like I was aiming to. The next character will hopefully come out under much better circumstances. I also plan to explore other what-if scenarios for other mid-2000 era games, but until then, you can look forward to so much more. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe and tell me how much you liked it. And with that said, I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.